Different places, beautiful faces. How are you doing this evening, Guyana? Welcome to the question and answer chit chat with the Miss Jamzone International delegates. We've got beauties from all across the Caribbean and the US of A. They're going to be joining us for the next week or the next couple of days here in Guyana as we get ready for the spectacular Miss Jamzone International pageant taking place on the 15th of August. That's this Saturday at the all-new HJ Waterworld. You don't want to miss that. The beauties are here and they're ready to face some questions, tell us about themselves and some of the things they like to do and some of the things they do not like. I'm Gordon Mosley, and I'll be keeping your company for the next few moments right here on HJTV channel 72. So I encourage you to stay with us, and I have joining me off the bat, we've got the beautiful Tanika Walton, Miss Barbados. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks. And yourself?
I'm doing good myself. So you've been here for a couple of hours now.
Yeah.
What's the experience been like for you so far?
I must say, I'm really enjoying myself. The crowd has been really supportive. Even when I came in, they helped me with my bags, and trust me, I had a lot of bags. They were very patient, and yeah, the experience is really good. I'm making friends with the contestants. It's a really good experience so far.
Tell us some more about Tanika. Who is Tanika?
Well, I'm currently a content analyst for an offshore organization. So I'm just going to tell you a bit of what that is. Our company has a chain of online gaming membership sites.
Okay.
So what I do, I make sure all the content that we have is of the highest standard. I deal with the customer reviews, just make sure that our customers are happy. And I also give a few recommendations as well because they respect my opinion. And I also promote the site through my social media. I'm like the most popular person there. So
Great.
They tend to use me in that aspect.
Nice.
It's good.
We know Barbados is big on tourism.
Yes.
What would you say to a first-time visitor to Barbados? Where should they go? What should they do?
Well, as you guys know, everything about Barbados is just beyond your imagination. So whether you're a very quiet person or you're a more feisty, exotic person, there's something in Barbados for you. So what I would suggest, if it is that you're looking to relax, you can head down to one of our sandy white beaches. You can go there and relax, or you can go to St. Lawrence Gap, where we're open there until 4. You can try all types of clubs. You can dance from salsa to dance hall. So if you're coming from Puerto Rico or Jamaica, St. Lawrence Gap is the place for you. We also have a lot of historic sites. I mean, the Garrison and Bridgetown is deemed an historic site.
Yeah.
So you can go there, you can see George Washington House, you can visit where we host our Gold Cup, the
Nice.
horse races. I would definitely suggest Harrison's Cave. It's beautiful. It's an underground cave where we have a lot of limestone. You can actually drink pure spring water.
Okay.
Yes, and there's the animal flower cave as well. The animal flower cave, the flowers within the cave, they actually have the illusion like they speak and they move. So when you move, it looks as though the flowers turn with you. It's a great illusion, and that's only some of the things that you can do in Barbados. But come for crop over as well. Our
You just
national
had crop
festival.
over, right?
Yes, we just concluded our big crop over festival on August 3rd. And it definitely has taken and gone to a whole different level because, you know, we have international star Rihanna.
Yeah, she
and
was
when
there.
Yes, when she comes home, she brings an entire entourage. So we had people like Victoria's Secret models. We had one of the actresses from Housewives of Atlanta. We had Brian Lara. It was really a good experience. I mean, our festival is just growing and growing. And because of Rihanna and all the international exposure, we're doing pretty good.
Nice. What about food?
Food, well, first of all, we are the land of flying fish. So I would suggest our flying fish and cuckoo. You can go down to Oystins. We have the Oystins Fish Festival where you can taste flying fish in all different types and styles. You can have it sauteed, fried. We do a nice flying fish stew, a nice broth as well. So Oystins would definitely be the place for you if you're a fish lover. We also have the Chocolate Festival where we have a lot of different types of chocolates coming all the way from Paris and Germany and all those places. So we have a lot of things for you. Whatever time of the year you choose to come, Barbados definitely has something that you can enjoy.
Would you encourage persons, we know a lot of folks when they're thinking about a vacation, they think outside of the Caribbean. You see
Yes.
folks, the lines almost in every Caribbean country outside the embassies. They want to
Right.
go someplace outside of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And do you think more Caribbean people should visit other Caribbean places?
I definitely think that we should experience one another culture. I mean, unfortunately, Barbados is a bit more easterly, but I mean, within that line, we should share each other's cultures, form alliances. I mean, even shows like this, where all the contestants come from different countries, we have conversations. I've already learned so much from Miss Trinidad, Miss Jamaica. We even was speaking about slangs and different ways, how we like
Wanna.
what. Yes, wanna. And we would say above, where we mean just go in front, but we would say up above. And what I would call a cuff, a physical cuff. Miss USA said that cuffing is actually dating across there in America. And Miss Jamaica never heard of cuff. They would say thump. So it's
fist
just
bump.
that's just a small aspect of how we can grow as a Caribbean. I mean, yes, we're all individual countries, but we all have something to offer. And if you come together, we'd be surprised. We can definitely make a difference.
25-year-old Miss Barbados, Tanika Walton, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And have a great time throughout
Yes,
the rest
I
of the
plan to,
pageant.
yes.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Nice spinning. That's Tanika Walton, Miss Barbados in the Miss Jamzone International Beauty Pageant. Of course, the pageant takes place this coming Saturday at the all-new HJ Waterworld. The tickets are already out there at the usual outlets, so you want to head out there and get your tickets right now. Beauties from all across the Caribbean. You know what they say, different places, beautiful faces. When we come back, we'll be chatting with Miss Guyana. Can she keep the crown in Guyana? We're going to try to find out. Just about 4 weeks ago, Cardella Hamilton, 24 years old, grabbed the Miss Guyana Jamzone Beauty Pageant and earning the right to take on the Miss Jamzone International Pageant with a golden arrowhead by her side. We've got Cardella joining us now. Miss Guyana Jamzone, how are you doing?
I'm great, Gordon. How about yourself?
I'm going good.
Okay.
So, do you feel pressured?
Definitely. I mean, have you seen the ladies? They're gorgeous. They came to win it. So it's a bit strenuous for me because straight out of Miss Guyana Jamzone, straight into the international pageant. So there's a lot of expectations of me.
Tell us about Cardella.
Cardella, first of all, a lot of people got a lot of misconceptions about me. They think that I'm this stuck-up person, but if you get a chance to know me personally, I'm emotional, sensitive, very caring, and a mommy's girl.
And you're at the University of Guyana right
Yes.
now, majoring in public management.
yes.
Why the decision to do public management?
When I entered UG, that's in 2011, I was working at the Ministry of Health as the edutainment officer. So I really liked that field because of it was a public sector and I was having a lot of freedom. So why not public management, because it speaks about the Constitution. You get to know a lot about Guyana, the politics, and I really love politics.
Now, we know the Miss Jamzone International Pageant is big on tourism, and we're seeing delegates from Barbados, Trinidad, St.
Yes.
Lucia, and a lot of Guyanese head out
Uh-huh.
in terms of going to visit other places, but we don't see enough persons coming in from those other parts of the Caribbean. What do you think we ought to be doing to encourage more of our Caribbean brothers and sisters to come check Guyana out?
What I would love to see is more Guyanese people knowing about their country so that they could market it better. Take for instance, I only recently found out that we have over 300 glorious waterfalls, and I know that a lot of Guyanese don't know about it. I know about some of the tourism resorts that we have to offer. So knowing about your country, so you could sell it to the Caribbean, sell it to wherever you're going out to Guyana, and just encourage a lot of people to come because we're South America's gem.
Yeah. But do you think Guyana, a country like Guyana that has something different to offer? We don't have the blue waters, we don't have the white sandy beaches. Do you think we should really be taking tourism serious?
Definitely, because as you might see on BBC, they call us Guyana undiscovered because so many aspects we have in Guyana that a lot of people don't know about. Take for instance the Baganara Island Resort. It's located in the mighty Essequibo River between 365 islands. So, and it's tucked away right after Barticle. It's a nice, cozy place that even when I go there, I feel like if I'm in Barbados or some other Caribbean country. But as I said before, we're comparable to places such as Costa Rica and Ecuador. And if you visit those countries, you see that we have a lot of similarities. So why not encourage staycation and encourage people to come to Guyana and experience our culture?
Okay, now we have a number of other delegates here with us
Yes.
as a part of this pageant. If you were to take them all to one place other than Kaieteur Falls, where would you take them and why?
Definitely my hometown, Barbados, so that they could experience the culture of my people. They're so hospitable and friendly. We could go by the waterside and enjoy a nice cookout. We could swing in the hammock. We could go fishing. I just love that family feeling and that tranquility. So definitely hometown Barbados.
Cardella Hamilton, 24 years old and a public management student at the University of Guyana. She is Miss Jamzone Guyana. She is going to be flying the Golden Arrowhead at the Miss Jamzone pageant when it takes place this coming Saturday, the 15th of August, at the all-new HJ Waterworld. You don't want to miss it. Tickets are out in the usual places. You'll hear me saying that over and over again. Don't get tired of me. When we come back, we'll be chit-chatting with Miss Jamaica. The stage is set, the ladies are here, and they're all ready to take the stage of the HJ Waterworld for the Miss Jamzone International pageant. Takes place this Saturday at the HJ Waterworld from just about 8 o'clock in the evening. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a fun-filled evening of beauty, of beautiful costumes, and of course, beautiful women coming from different places with beautiful faces. We have joining us now Miss Jamaica, Sayini Phillips. How are you, Sayini?
I'm good. I'm ecstatic, actually.
Ecstatic, 19 years old.
I am.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm the youngest TV personality in Jamaica, and I'm currently a student at the University College of the Caribbean. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in business administration. But I tend to go further by doing law, so I want to be a family lawyer.
So you're the youngest TV personality, but you don't plan to stay in television.
No.
Why not?
It's
Television is
probably-
nice.
It really is, and it's a medium through which you can extend your platform. But at the end of the day, you want to do something that you love and you've always been passionate about. I love doing media, but at the same time, you want to go through something that's going to go in depth with helping your country. So
You want to go in depth with helping your country.
Yes.
Tourism is a big, big thing in Jamaica.
yes, it is.
We follow tourism all the time, and we say, everybody's going to the Caribbean. They think, go to Jamaica.
Definitely.
Fly Jamaica, go to Jamaica. Tell us about what Jamaica has to offer outside of food and outside of reggae. Tell us about some good hot spots that we might want to check out if we decide to fly Jamaica to Jamaica.
All right, to be honest, Jamaica is absolutely beautiful, and some of the hot spots in Jamaica is definitely Negril and Montego Bay. There are several falls there, rivers, beaches, everything is absolutely beautiful, and the hotel accommodation is exceptional as well. And of course, the people are warm there, so you'll definitely feel comfortable in Jamaica.
We know music is such a rich part of Jamaica's culture. I was reading an article just recently where we had a Jamaican gentleman saying that young people ought to stay away from dancehall music. Is that something you would encourage?
Dancehall has been a bit derogatory over the years because the perception has changed. However, there's certain kinds of music that I don't think that children should get involved in. So I think that there should be stipulations on the age group that listens to that kind of music. But it's something that persons listen to and they dance to and they enjoy it. But they need to understand that they're idols in children's eyes, and they need to understand that whatever they're putting out there, children are listening and they're following. So I would say that they need to, stray away from the derogatory words a bit.
Then we have the more soulful reggae singers like Romain Vorgo, and we also have Chronix, who had a really good show here in Guyana just
Yes,
last week,
about it.
encouraging Guyanese to plant it. We wouldn't say what it is.
Plant it.
But he had a really good show down here in Guyana just last week, and one of his big songs was that song "Smile Jamaica," "Smile for Me Jamaica." Do you think that song really sort of aided Jamaica in selling itself when you heard that soulful sound from Chronix?
I think so, because it's a hit song in Jamaica actually, because it sells Jamaica perfectly. It is something that you can listen to, you can jam to, and it gives you that perception that Jamaica is awesome. You know, no matter what happens, we're always going to be smiling, we're always going to be moving on to different things, you know, and just keep positive. So
Yeah.
it definitely does.
Of course, we know, like Guyana and like Trinidad and some other Caribbean countries, crime plays a major role in Jamaica. But yet, Jamaica appears to be doing well when it comes to tourism. How do you guys do it?
Well, it comes down to regional integration. We promote regional integration within the Caribbean, you know, and we know how to market ourselves. Unfortunately, crime is very prevalent in our communities, but one of the things is that crime is based on a misunderstanding, and so we try to limit it, but at the same time, our main focus would definitely be tourism. But there are stipulations being imposed right now for the criminals, so it's kind of dwindling down, but at the same time, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So.
Yeah. If someone was visiting Jamaica for the first time and they were thinking about getting married in Jamaica, where would you encourage them to go tie the knot?
All right. I am more of like a non-traditional person when it comes on to weddings. If you want somewhere beautiful to go, I'd say Dunsero Falls. I mean, the scenery is absolutely gorgeous, and you can get absolutely anything there. And you know, after the wedding and all, you can go and dive in. You know, it's not traditional, but you want that memory and you want that opportunity to say, I went there and I did that. I was the first person to do that, so I'll definitely bring them there.
So Yini Phillips, 19 years old, the youngest delegate in the pageant, the youngest television personality in Jamaica.
Yes,
Smile
I
for
am.
me, Jamaica. Thanks for being here.
Thank
Of
you.
course, she is going to be one of the delegates on stage at the HJ Water World come Saturday night as we welcome the Miss Jamzone International pageant. All beauties, they're going to be on that one stage competing for that very coveted crown. We're going to be back in just a bit. We still got some good delegates to go. We've got Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia still to come, and beautiful Suriname. Just a minute, stay right here. This is HJ 72, right? I was about to say 94.1. 72. Let's go. Think about beautiful sandy beaches and beautiful blue waters, and you might be in St. Lucia. Let me welcome to the platform right now, or to the microphones, Nisir Sufrin, I got that right?
Nisa.
Nisa, I was thinking nicer. Tell us about your name.
Well, basically, my name was retrieved from the movie Lambada,
Oh.
the dancing queen.
So are you a dancing queen?
Yes, more of an actress, but I have a general love for the arts, so I basically do anything which involves theater, dance, drama, pageantry, stage managing, costume designing, you name it.
You name
I
it.
do it.
Tell us about St. Lucia.
The beautiful Helen of the West Indies. St. Lucia, we have crescent-shaped beaches. Of course, we have the only driving volcano in the Caribbean. And of course, if you're going to complain about the smell, you could simply head up to our Diamond Falls, which is in the same area, which consists of a beautiful botanical garden.
So if I want to come to St. Lucia, I have to be scared of the volcano?
You don't have to at all. It's gently asleep.
Gently asleep?
Yes.
Doesn't wake up anytime.
No, and it won't.
That's a good thing. Tell us about food in St. Lucia. What's like the national dish? If you were to cook me a plate of one of your national dishes, what would you cook?
It would be green fig and saltfish, which is our national dish in St. Lucia. It is actually green banana and codfish. We also call it saltfish. Okay, so we do that mixture. We actually serve it in a calabash. That is our national tree. And we're very high in culture. So we do everything in one. Green fig and saltfish, national dish, and the national tree, the calabash.
You say you like culture, you're big on culture. How important do you think it is to preserve the culture of the Caribbean. We see so many of our young people now turning to a world of hip hop, turning to the Beyonce and the Kardashians, and forgetting good homegrown talent.
True, but let me tell you, it is very, very important to stick to your own. Of course, it is what you have. It is the only thing you have to separate you from the rest. And it's always good to be unique. Why be like everybody else? There's nothing to have you stand out. I won't leave St. Lucia to go to another country doing exactly what St. Lucia does. It gets boring.
Tell us about the city, Castries, the capital of St.
Of
Lucia.
St. Lucia.
Beautiful colored buildings. Tell us about those.
And very busy. What we do, we keep your eyes wide open. Most of the colorful buildings are huts where we do our local crafting. Also speculators, we do our own line of cultural outfits. So when you're passing through Castries, we give you all of that. Of course, our main market, is located in Castries. So all our fresh vegetation, like our mangoes, our pear, green and ripe banana, plantain, is all located in the city. You get half and half. You get the north part of it and you get the south part of St. Lucia in Castries.
Have you traveled a lot throughout the Caribbean?
Not really.
If there's one Caribbean island or Caribbean territory that you would want to go, where would that be and why?
I would try all.
Oh.
All. Let me
But isn't
tell
there
you.
like one you're thinking, I think I might need to go here?
I'm already here in Guyana. I'm already here in Guyana. Because I love curried food. I know Trinidad and Tobago is big on curry food. I believe today I had the best curried.
Where did you get that?
That's over at
Palm Court?
Palm Court.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out. I like some good curry too.
Let me tell you, that was one of the best curry food I've ever had.
And you're big on cooking?
Not really, but if I would have to cook something for you, is that exact curry goat I had today. From
You'll try
Concord.
that?
Yes, Guyana.
Thanks a lot, Miss St. Lucia.
Right,
Her name is Nissa.
Nisa.
Nisa Sofrin. She's Miss St. Lucia. And she'll be on the stage this coming Saturday at the all-new HJ Waterworld, taking the flag of St. Lucia to higher heights as she participates in the Miss Jamzone International pageant. You want to get your tickets and be out there early. It's going to be a great show. Of course, you know, they have several sponsors that they would like to thank, including the good people down here at the 704 Sports Bar and the Zenon Hotel. They've been playing a great part in the Miss Jamzone event and the Jamzone event, and also thanks to Fly Jamaica, the official airline of Jamzone 2015. We've got some more delegates to go. Don't switch that channel. Thanks for staying with us as we chit-chat with the beautiful delegates of the Miss Jamzone International pageant. You should know by now, you've been seeing the ads, you've been hearing it all over the radio. The pageant takes place this coming Saturday, the 15th of August, at the all-new HJ Waterworld. It's going to be a beautiful night with beautiful women, and we've got Miss Suriname joining us from right across our borders. How are you doing, Miss Suriname? Her name is Priscilla Sordam.
Right, that's my
Tell
name.
us about yourself.
Now, I am a Surinamese woman. I am 21 years old, and right now I'm studying journalism at the AHCASIO in Suriname, and I am grateful to be one of the delegates to representing my country, Suriname, in this beautiful Guyana.
Is this your first time in Guyana?
That's my first time, yes.
Looks a lot like Suriname, some parts.
It looks a lot like Suriname. It really looks a lot. I'm just feeling home. Yes.
Tell us about tourism in Suriname. If I were to come to Suriname, and I've been there a couple of times, I like the food, but if there's somebody new coming to Suriname, where would you take them in Paramabo?
Then it is in the district of Brokopondo. There we have great mountains with a big view over the bushes, and we have great waterfalls also. And as you mentioned, the food is also great in Suriname. but not only the food, the people are very nice.
Yeah.
The people are very nice, and that is something that wants to bring you back to Suriname. Yes.
Of course, you're doing journalism. We know it's important in journalism how you craft messages, how you tell stories. Tell us about stories about Suriname that we might not know about. Just give us a story, a historical story about Suriname that would make us want to go there.
Okay, a historical story is that Suriname has 5 different cultures, and those 5 different cultures had come from different countries. But now in Suriname we live as one. We are learning for each other, and that make us stronger and make us do greater things and more things. So as you have the Japanese can make also a Indian dish. So we're learning for each other, and that is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a Caribbean country you would like to visit sometime?
Suriname? Yes, Suriname is just like a Caribbean country. We don't have blue water, but we have great rivers where you can also swim in.
No, I meant if there's a country, a Caribbean state that you would want to visit sometime.
Oh, I had already visited Curacao,
Oh,
and that was a great experience. Yes.
no other place you want to go?
As I listened to St. Lucia, I want to go to St. Lucia once.
You want to go to St. Lucia?
Yes.
And what would you take as a national gift to St. Lucia? If Mr. Lucia says, okay, call up the airline, let's go. What would you take as a national gift from Suriname to St. Lucia?
From Suriname, I will bring here a great dish, and that is the moksalesi with everything on it.
I hope she's got a good microwave.
Yes.
That is Miss Sordam. Her name is Priscilla Sordam. She is going to be one of the delegates on the Miss Jamzone International stage this coming Saturday at the HJ Waterworld. Of course, you know the following weekend it's a big Jamzone Beach Jam, also at a new HJ Waterworld, which opens on Friday. So you don't want to miss the events as part of Jamzone 2015. But the delegates are all here and they're ready to go on that stage. They'll be appearing in different categories, from their swimsuit to their evening gowns to their national costume and their talent pieces. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a fun-filled night of beautiful women, beautiful faces from different places. Jamzone 2015, that's where the action is going to be on Saturday. Welcome back to the Miss Jamzone International Sit-in Chat. We have the delegates who will be on stage this Saturday as part of the Miss Jamzone International pageant. Now think about pan music, think about soca, and think about doing things like a boss, and you will be in Trinidad and Tobago for Carnival. I have joining me live Miss Trinidad and Tobago. Her name is Afia Jeffrey. How are you doing, Afia?
Hi, Gordon. I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
I'm going good myself.
Fabulous.
So were you like jumping up in a band for Carnival Monday and Tuesday?
Unfortunately, I wish I could have, but I'm pursuing my second degree in Jamaica. So when there's Carnival, I'm in Jamaica.
So you were studying in Jamaica.
Yes, so unfortunately.
What has that experience been like for you?
Oh my God, it's fabulous. Actually, Jamaica has been one of the first places that I've traveled to my entire life. So I must say that the culture shock was huge. It was difficult adapting to not just their culture, their money, food, everything was different. So I can't really say, however, that now I've adapted after spending a year, I'll call it a year, after spending a year there, I've adapted very well. And I've grown to realize that the culture is not that different from Trinidad and Tobago, so I'm loving it there.
Of course, we know Trinidad and Tobago is big on culture. Whether it's soca music, whether it's a sweet sound of pan or Carnival, everybody's always all set for Carnival. What is the spirit of Carnival like? To someone who would have never been to Carnival, there might be some delegates here who may have never been to Carnival. What would you say to them to sort of drag them to Trinidad to be a part of that celebration?
I need to be honest. I need to be honest and say to you that I've only played mass on one occasion.
One occasion in 23 years?
Yes, on one occasion. However, on that one occasion, though, I must say that the rivalry in itself is something totally different. It's a moment where I would say that you embody someone other than yourself. When the music hits you, have you heard Benjai's song "Soca Does Give Me Powers"?
Yeah.
That is
Soca
exactly
does give me the powers.
That's exactly what happens. When the soca music hits you, you're somebody totally different. You're free, you're vibrant, you're allowed to do anything. And trust me, what happens on Carnival Monday and Tuesday stays right there. So you can whine on any woman you want, you can whine on any man you want, it stays right there. So it's a moment where we experience the cosmopolitan society of Trinidad and Tobago, because we're made up of a variety of cultures, a variety of ethnicities, and on these 2 days, I must say that this is when we drop all our differences and we come together as one united Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, I've been to Trinidad a couple of times, and all I can tell you about is soca, Port of Spain, pilau, doubles,
Yeah.
and carnival.
Yeah.
Take me outside of those celebrations and the good food of Trinidad and Tobago. If I wanted you to take me to experience something totally different in Trinidad, what would you offer?
I would say that we have a bit of ecotourism going for us. Apart from carnival, people always talk about carnival, people always talk about soca and steel band, but there is more to Trinidad and Tobago, apart from the culture of our people, apart from the different ethnicities and the fact that we're a cosmopolitan society. We have a good bit of ecotourism, going for us. We have the National Bird Sanctuary. The national bird of Trinidad and Tobago is the scarlet ibis, and I think it's the only place in the world where you can actually experience the combination of scarlet ibis coming together to nest and to breed and all of these, and it's the most beautiful sight, it's the most beautiful experience, I would say, for me, because I'm an animal lover. In addition to that, our shores are one of the few in the world, I would say, that has been selected by the giant leatherback turtles. They come and they lay their eggs, and it's a moment where a lot of people travel from south, north, east, western Trinidad just to witness the miraculous nature of these creatures, because they're so innocent and pure. So just experiencing them lay their eggs, I think I would have to talk about that apart from the National Bird Sanctuary. In addition, I can't just stick to Trinidad. I must talk about Tobago because we're a Twin Island Republic. So have you ever been to Tobago?
Never.
No, you need to go to Tobago.
I just go to Carnival and come back home.
You need to go to Tobago. Tobago is the tourism highlight of the Twin Islands. We have one of the largest brain coral in the Boca Reef. You can find that there. Also, we have the Main Ridge Forest Reserve, which is a forest reserve where we harness and we try not to practice the act of deforestation, because in Trinidad we have a lot of that happening because we're all about development and infrastructure. So I would say take a trip to Tobago.
Take a trip to Tobago.
Yes, take a trip to Tobago.
Now we know Trinidad has been very successful on the pageant stage. They've won the Miss Jamzone crown twice.
Yes.
They've won Miss Universe twice. They've won
Miss
World a couple of times.
Yes.
What is the secret?
I can't say. All I can say is that Trinidad.
Oh, you don't want to tell?
Beautiful. We're intelligent and we're talented. Yeah.
Do you feel pressured sometimes when you go out there?
Oh my gosh, I must say that the people of Trinidad and Tobago, they're very tough on you, especially when it comes to the field of pageantry, and given the fact that Wendy Fitzwilliams, Giselle Laurent, Penny, they've set very high standards. So even if we're competing on an international level or regional level, people look for the best. And if you don't bring home the crown, licks.
Who's your favorite soca artist?
Oh gosh, Destra?
Destra.
You're
Lucia and Lucy?
I'm not Lucia and Lucy, but I'm not. But she's so personable and she's very genuine. I love her personality and I love the music that she produces.
Great. Miss Trinidad and Tobago. Her name is Afia Jaffrey, one of the delegates in the Miss Jamzone International pageant. The tickets are already out there. As you were seeing, the delegates are all here and they're ready to take the stage of the HJ Waterworld this Saturday night. It is going to be a beautiful pageant under the stars with cool breeze at the HJ Waterworld. Stay with us. The Miss Jamzone International pageant takes place this Saturday, the 15th of August, at the all-new HJ Waterworld. You're going to see the beautiful faces from different places live on one stage, competing in different categories in their quest to be crowned the new Miss Jamzone International. And we have Miss USA Jamzone, Jalisa Peterkin, joining us now. How are you doing, Jalisa?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm going pretty good. So tell us about your Caribbean heritage. You were talking with us earlier in the radio, and you said you have a little Caribbean in you.
Yeah, I do. I come from a very mixed family. So my father is Jamaican and my mother is Dominican. She also has some Native American and Irish in her. So we are one big mixed little family, and I love it. So many cultures.
Which one of the cultures do you find yourself leaning to the most?
I mean, I enjoy all of them. I embrace them all equally because it's what makes me who I am. So
Yeah. You grew up in Brooklyn. Tell us about that. In a house of 5 kids.
yes.
Tell us about that.
So it's full house too. And funny thing, we all have first names beginning with the letter J.
Ooh.
So I'm the oldest, so I had a lot of responsibilities at a young age. I helped my parents a lot with babysitting my siblings and making sure I'm leading them by the right example. But I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world because you always had someone to play with and someone to talk to when you're going through something. So I do love my large family, and I love Brooklyn. Right now I currently live in Staten Island, but
Okay.
I miss it. Brooklyn's my home.
Yeah. You know, there are a lot of Caribbean people who live in the New York area. A lot of them settle in Brooklyn also, your hometown. Do you think,
Flatbush.
yeah, do you think they do enough to promote the Caribbean in the U.S.? So what do you think they need to change if they're not doing enough?
I mean, I think we can always do more. There's always room for improvement. And I think we just need to work on enhancing what we know about our culture and sharing that with the rest of our state and with the rest of our country to really help tourism out in these other countries.
Yeah. Take us across the U.S. If you were to take us to one U.S. city or state that we may not be thinking about to go have a good time, where would you take us?
Well, I would love to take you home with me, which is New York. And most people just think of New York and they think of the city, and we are much more than just New York City and Manhattan. Of course, you know, we have Broadway. You can go see the Rockefeller Center. You can go see Broadway shows and everything like that. You have Fashion Week, but we also have upstate New York, and we have Niagara Falls, and we have so many different parks. We have the Buffalo Bills upstate too, so we have football, and you can't get more American than football, right?
You can be more American than football or baseball. Do you like sports?
I do. I love football.
Football.
Love football. Yeah, I can't wait. Football season's my favorite.
But they say New York has not been doing so well.
I know.
The
I
New
know.
York Giants.
They're
right?
struggling, but you know, I was a cheerleader in high school, so it's really what led my passion for football. I used to just grow up watching a lot of basketball. My dad's a big basketball guy, and he wanted a boy first, so I was the one that had to go to all the Knicks games with him growing up.
What's cheerleading like in high school?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, it really did help me build a lot of confidence in myself. I was really shy growing up, really nervous to talk in front of people and crowds, and I majored in journalism, so that helped me
Nice.
break through that gate. I was captain of my squad, so I had a lot of responsibility, a lot of leadership skills, and I loved it. I mean, I love cheering. It's one of my happiest pastimes.
What are you bringing to the Miss Jamzone pageant? What can we expect from you on stage?
Well, you can expect a lot of spirit. I am very animated and personable, and I'm just going to show you what America's all about, represent the USA, because we are a very diverse state and a country, and I'm really proud to be there.
Her name is Jalisa Peterkin, and she is the delegate representing the USA in Miss Jamzone International 2015. Of course, you know the pageant takes place this coming Saturday. The tickets are already out there. Bring the entire family down. It's going to be a beautiful night under the stars. Beautiful delegates, beautiful faces, really good culture they're going to be showcasing this Saturday night at the HJ Waterworld. Don't miss it. Miss Jamzone 2015. Jamaica, St. Lucia, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, the USA, Suriname, and of course, Guyana. All the delegates are here, and they're all going after your crown. What's going on, CNE? The rain is up already.
I know, right? It's been a year. Hey Guyana, I've had an awesome year. It's a bittersweet moment. Everybody's here fighting for what's mine, just so y'all know.
You were the first Guyanese delegate to win the Miss Jamzone Pageant International. What was that feeling like, that moment like?
It was surreal because you're standing on stage. It was myself and Miss Barbados, and they're calling everybody else, and we were looking at each other like it had better be me. And when they said the first runner-up is Miss Barbados, I'm standing there like, I had fun. It was awesome. My mother was in the front seat. My aunts, of course, the whole Hits and Jams team was on the other side. I was excited, like really, really excited.
Yeah. What would you say to the next Miss Jamzone International? What would she need to do to leave her name around?
Have fun with it. Jamzone is a pageant that's all about the integration of the Caribbean. Try to do things that promote your country as well as the pageant. You know, make friends with each other. Let these friendships last. Because I have the girls from last year and we talk. One of them is here right now for Jamzone. And we're going out and we're having a good time, and it gives you a chance to meet persons that you wouldn't otherwise meet in life.
Is there a moment when you were saying to yourself, oh, I don't want to get this crown away, I'm going to keep it?
No, you always want to pass on your legacy to somebody else, pass on the baton, see what somebody else can build or add to what Jamzone is all about. So no.
Yeah, Siini Fraser, Miss Jamzone 2014, congratulations and a good reign, and all the best as you move on with other great things to come your way. So that's a wrap to this evening. Miss Jamzone International Pageant, of course, takes place this coming Saturday, the 15th of August, at the all-new HJ Waterworld. The following weekend is the Jamzone Beach Show and all the fun, all the games, over $500,000 that weekend. You can win in games on the beach side, so you don't want to miss that. But this Saturday, it's all about the beauties, all about the girls coming in from all across the Caribbean with beautiful faces from different places. Do not miss it. The tickets are already out there. Be a part of it. When you see them out in the street, give them a shout out, take a selfie, and have a good time. The Miss Jamzone Pageant, Saturday the 15th, HJ Waterworld. We're going to be there. Have a good night.